Hello, Barstool Nation and El Presidente and Ms. Gonzalez. First, I'd like to thank you for asking us to do this little video about our little restaurant here in Cypress, Texas. My name is Greg Vogt. I'm the owner of Macks Tenders here in Cypress, Texas, which is a suburb of Houston. Just want to kind of give you our little story and a little tour around the restaurant. I've been in the restaurant business my entire life. Worked for several different companies: Marriott, Ruby Tuesdays, Champs Americana. And prior to this, I spent 14 years with the Cheesecake Factory. I got to a point where I really wanted to obtain my goals of opening and running my own restaurant. So I made the decision back a couple years ago that I was going to leave the Cheesecake Factory and pursue my dream. And I left, and I spent about a year or so planning and getting the logistics down and finding the right concept that would fit me. And I found Macks Tenders. And in August, well, it's actually October of 2019, we opened the doors. But prior to that, it was a big deal. My family was really involved in it, very supportive. My father, my brother, and my wife and kids were all super excited about the opening. And as we were getting ready, getting closer to the opening, in July of that year, unfortunately, my father had passed away very suddenly. Now, he was older, and he'd lived a long and very fruitful life, and it wasn't a shock, but it was a shock because literally I talked to him 2 days prior, and he passed away. Talked to him on a Monday, passed away on a Wednesday. So unfortunately, I had to pack up everything down here in Texas and go up to New York, Dansville, which is up in western New York, to take care of the arrangements and do the funeral and take care of his estate. I'm a small business owner, so there wasn't anybody for me to really lean on or have them kind of take over things while I was getting ready. So our original August 4th opening date got pushed back to October 14th, which was a little bit of a drag because the landlords had given me a couple months of free rent, and I wasn't able to capitalize on that, and I had to open paying full rent, so to speak. But, it was what it was, and we moved on, had a very successful opening, and shortly after we opened, about a week or so after we opened, I got a call from my little brother, and told me that he had been diagnosed with stage 3 pancreatic cancer, which obviously was a terrible blow to me and to my family, and he was my last living sibling. So I was opening the restaurant, things were going good here, but I was spending half my time between Texas and Denver, where he lived. He wasn't married, had no kids, had no one really to kind of help and support him. We got my dad's girlfriend to fly out. We were kind of tag teaming it for about 3 months. All the while, this new restaurant was doing well, but I wasn't here to kind of nurture it and head off problems and such. Unfortunately, on January 26th, which was the same day Kobe Bryant passed away, ironically, my brother passed away. And it's definitely crushing to me, very sad. Like I said, he was my last living sibling. Both my parents had passed, and I had 2 older brothers who passed away, and now Daniel. So then, I was bound and determined to make them proud and get back, and really, things had been going well at the restaurant. Sales had been increasing. Our profits were, we hadn't been making a profit yet, but we were getting to that point where maybe in the next couple months, we would start to see some. Unfortunately, March came and COVID was in full swing and basically crushed us. We dropped about $8,000 in sales, which is, just about 50% of our sales, and it's been down ever since. And, we've been just doing whatever we need to do to make it happen. We'd get some catering here and there, piece piece it together, but still we were definitely not at a point where we were even close to being profitable. Fortunately, I did not get rid of any staff. I just felt like that would be kind of detrimental. Felt like we'd never be able to grow the restaurant if I got rid of them, even though I really couldn't afford them. So, you know, the summer went, I applied for, you know, the PPP loans and got a little bit of money there and maxed out my credit cards, and now I'm kind of at a point where I don't know, something's got to happen, or I just can't do this anymore. And it just breaks my heart to know that, you know, my family that was so supportive that are no longer with us, you know, wouldn't be able to, you know, see the end result of a very prosperous and successful restaurant. I think we've done a great job here of taking care of the community. Got great reviews, everything's going well. It's just people aren't coming out. It's just a shame, and hopefully things turn around. But I need some help to get there. So hopefully you guys can see it in your hearts to throw me something and throw the team something, and maybe we can make this thing happen. So we're gonna cut and go to the next video and kind of show you around and introduce you to some of the staff. So thank you very much. Appreciate anything you can do for us. And I guess here's the next part. All right, Barstool Sports. So like I was saying, like the restaurant was really something that I wanted to be a part of the community, working for such big national chain, big box restaurants my entire life. So a couple of like little features. So we had this artwork done when we first came in, and you know, instead of going out and hiring an artist to come and do the mural and everything, we had Julia Sparza come out, who's a local senior at Sidewoods High School, and she did that for us. She did that and the menu board, which I'll show you in just a second here. Also, what we did is we got all the high schools and get their facades up there. And what I'm kind of hoping is we can kind of add some jerseys and some memorabilia from each high school, so it can be more a part of the local community and whatnot. We've also done several spirit nights for the Cy Ranch wrestling team and the Sidewoods volleyball team. Here's some guests enjoying our great food. Not to interrupt, but thank you very much. Some other memorabilia we have, the Elkhorns, which were my brother's Elkhorns. He was a big outdoorsman, and I don't know, I just wanted to put him in the restaurant so I could, you know, remember him every day that I come to work. Then we got a couple of local high school football helmets here, a youth jersey, and a youth wrestling singlet from some of our guests that come in. The deal I make with everybody is if they bring me in memorabilia, I'll trade it for free food, right? All right, so up here we have our menu board with all of our menu items on it. And then last but not least, we have the people who make it happen here every day, some of my lovely staff here. If you guys want to introduce yourself and give us where you guys go to high school.
My name is KK and I go to Cy Springs.
My name is Kay and I attend Cy Springs High School.
My name is May and I go to Cy Springs High School.
My name is Zachary and I'm homeschooled.
My name is Race. I go to Sidewoods.
Nice. And then here's some of our signature dishes. The Macks chicken wrap right here with some waffle fries. The Macks Tender tacos with some of our sweet potato tots. Right, and here's a 6-piece, our bread and butter 6-piece tender meal with our crinkle cut French fries. So, right, that's all we have. I appreciate anything that you guys can do for us. Any little bit helps, and we appreciate you doing this for all the small businesses out there. So, thank you very much. Have a great holiday season, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.